I love going out to dinner because you walk into the restaurants here in LA and you see the celebrity headshots up in the restaurant. I walked into one restaurant not too long ago. There was a headshot up of Eric Estrada. Yeah, who remembers that loser from the 70s? Anybody? By round of applause? Hey, if you clap loud enough, he'll come out from our kitchen and say hello. Let me tell you folks this. F you, people. Seriously. I walked up to the photo. I wanted to see what he wrote. I thought it'd be something cute or clever. I was wrong. It was actually a note from the staff, and it said, "Do not accept checks from this man."
Gary Cannon is on the Adam Carolla Show.
Boom, boom in the house.
Where was that clip pulled from? Wow.
It is weird when they play clips and you're like, I don't even remember doing that, or where was that from?
Oh, I've been doing the same act for the last 20 years, so I know that joke.
Oh, there you go.
You got to keep it clean, though, when you're doing the warm-up.
Most shows, of course. Yeah, but there's some shows that you can be a little risque. Certain, like adult sitcoms, of course. Yeah.
So you're doing warm-up like on the set of a porn. you could go a little PG-13.
Yeah.
Go blue.
Yeah, you can pull it off. By the way, I do want to tell, because I've told Dr. Drew this story, which I thought was great, but I was doing warm-up on a show. He had a morning show for a little bit, and Dr. Drew did, and he had, it was all paid audience, because it was at like 9 in the morning out in the valley, and they brought me in. They were looking for somebody full-time. They were auditioning me and 3 other people, and I needed the gig bad. So they said, the audience has been dead. You got to really do what you need to do to get them up, hyped and going. So before the show started, I said, hey guys, I have gift cards for whoever is the most enthusiastic during Act 1. Not realizing that when Dr. Drew comes out, he says, I want you to meet Shelley. She was attacked and brutally injured behind, like literally this sad story about how she was left for dead behind a dumpster. And literally the paid audience members aren't listening. They're smiling, thinking about a $5 Starbucks gift card.
Right.
They don't. They're tuning him out. And I'm just hearing, what the hell is going on with this audience that they're not paying attention? But they're just thinking about how they're going to pay for dinner later.
Like,
right.
And that was my last day.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
They showed Boom Boom the door.
Because, I mean, those people that get paid, they're the dregs. I mean, it's really...
They go down to the methadone clinic, pull the bus up, clean them out, drag them over.
They're eating dinner at Arco. I mean, the Arco station, that's what they're doing. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's different. If you do a show like the Man Show, you get your audience, they tailgate,
yes.
they show up, it's a party, it's an event, it's like a whole frat house, they're pumped, totally there to see you, versus the methadone clinic for the daytime thing. And it also shows that just start, there's no following. You know?
There's no following. They bust them in. It's a lot of rehab groups, church groups, college kids. I remember my very first warm-up gig was on the Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn. And I remember always hearing, if you get a group there from UCLA baseball, they will be atrocious. And I remember first day out, just auditioning for the show, hoping to God I got the gig. Any groups here? Just a bunch of, 19-year-old steroid, I was like, where are you guys from? They're like, UCLA baseball. I was like, we're done. Just, because they're going to fake laugh and they're just going to be jerks and it's just going to be a big pain in the ass. And somehow I got through that, managed to just keep going, and then ended up doing other gigs. It was crazy. Do you remember Brody Stevens, obviously?
Yes.
Yeah, Brody and I were in competition to do the Carson Daly Show. And what happened was, because I needed that Carson gig
Hold on,
bad.
you know Brody Stevens?
Yeah, I know Brody.
You don't know Larry Bubbles Brown?
No.
No,
Sorry.
Brody.
But Brody Stevens is legendary.
Legendary.
He was so funny. I miss him on the regular.
Yeah.
I liked him as well. And he was a good softball player, but I did play softball. I liked him, but I would hesitate. I would say, if somebody meets a tragic demise, we shouldn't elevate them to,
Sure. Oh, they're
a certain status comedically is what I'm. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I will say,
a very nice guy.
Him and I were
still around,
competing for the last call Carson Daly job, and I needed it bad because I wanted to leave the Late Late Show. And I remember Carson was filming 2 test shows in one day. I did the first one. Brody was doing the second one. Same audience. And as I was leaving, the audience said, hey, we'll see you in a few minutes. We're coming back in. We're doing the second show. And I said, hey, guys, I'm not doing the warm-up. Another guy's coming in. But I will tell you, just a note from the producers, you guys were way too loud, way too hyper for the first show.
Bring it
so
down.
So really pull it back.
Stop.
I threw him under the bus because I needed that gig so bad.
And then he threw himself under the bus. Are you happy, Boom Boom?
You did it.
I literally got that gig.
All right. News. What news do we have?
Jon Bon Jovi convinces a woman not to jump off a bridge in Nashville. Rock legend Jon Bon Jovi had the magic words to help one woman in distress Tuesday evening, seemingly convincing the stranger not to jump off a bridge. Here's what went down. The It's My Life singer was filming a music video for his song People's House on the John Seigenthaler, I don't know how to say that, pedestrian bridge in Music City around 6 p.m. when JBJ noticed a woman in need of help. That's amazing.
Yeah. Wanted alive or alive. Yeah. I remember I was pretty down and out for a while, and a guy from Winger saved me. I wasn't on the same bridge, obviously, different bridge.
I had a story, but with the band
in Nashville,
from Kaja
just
Gugu.
nearby. Yeah, you had that guy save you?
Too shy.
Too shy not to save your ass. Boom Boom's doing a cannonball into the drink, everybody.
Where's the lead singer from Kaja Gugu?
Oh, man, you are just leaving money on the table, not having the cannonball with the Boom Boom
You think
at
that's
the pool
the branding,
party.
huh?
It's the Boom Booms.
Huh.
Look, you'd be invited to every backyard barbecue and pool party in this town.
Would I get invited to the party house on Ben Street? Would that allow me? Or that house isn't there anymore?
It got sold, but you would be forced to do a cannonball in every pool because Boom Boom's got to do the cannonball.
This would be my corporate kind of thing.
It'd be your get her done or
Here comes the boom.
yeah.
Are you ready for the boom?
Yeah, it'd be your signature thing. People would know you for it.
I think if I could really brand this, it would be my way to go from buying instead of renting. I think I really could make that move.
You like to go, to buying.
Yes,
not
rather
from
than renting.
Buying, but
Yes,
to go. You get from renting to buying.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
I think that could be. It may be in
When you have a
Victorville.
real signature handle,
Yeah.
you don't rent.
No.
You know what I mean?
The house that Boom Boom built.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like no one
nobody-
ever goes, which apartment unit is Floyd Money Mayweather at? It's
What
not, he
unit?
owns the building. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does he
Then
have the courtyard view or the street view?
Yeah,
No.
it's a single. Yeah, it doesn't. Middle name gets you right out of renting.
Well,
Gets you into owner.
you have many nicknames. Which one is like the one for you, and how did you get it?
Well,
Ace?
I get called Ace. Ace by Jimmy will call me Ace, and certain guys will call me Ace. Real old school could be Ad, just short for Adam. But Ace has always been a nickname.
What's
for
the
me.
ace come from?
I really, it's just short for, I don't know, it's some version of Adam. And
Really? Oh, I thought it was because AC.
Oh, maybe it's that. I haven't looked into it. Larry Bubbles Brown told me when we were at Flappers
Ace.
many years ago, but I couldn't remember.
Wait, you're making fun that I didn't know Boom Boom? The ace seems so obvious. That seems so obvious.
I just got called Adam Ace Carolla. I just get called Ace. I didn't know why I called Ace because the A and the C is in there, and then Adam is in
Leah,
there.
wouldn't you
But-
think
you
ace was
never
more
asked.
obvious than Boom Boom?
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
Well, I didn't investigate because it fit.
This is so funny, but he also didn't.
Yelling at me.
I don't know the origin stories of Ace, but I did not have someone bestow it upon me and then talk to them about it. It's Adam and Carolla are pretty close to Ace. Also, Ace could be short for Adam or some version of Adam, Ace and Adam. So
Do you
I
play poker?
left it at that. No.
Oh, okay.
So I left it at that. Let's not lump me in with Boom Boom over here. What you did's a
Sorry.
fucking middle name disgrace.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Next.
Sure.
All right. Jogger left bloodied, dazed, and crying after getting mauled by a gang of otters.
Ooh.
A woman
Yeah.
was left crying in a pool of her own blood after getting savaged by a gang of otters in Malaysia. The unidentified victim had reportedly been jogging through Tanjung Aru Recreation Park in Sabah when she was beset by eight of the beasts. Viral press
I had an
reported.
uncle that was killed by otters, so this is tough
No.
for me.
It's tough to see it.
It's tough to have to relive
That's an otter tragedy.
Bernie. It is.
Thank you.
It is.
Accompanying thanks. I'm getting claps in the booth.
Who fucking knew otters were weaponized?
That is brutal.
I thought otters were cute. I thought that
they are.
Don't they float on their back and open shells like with their little hands while they're floating on their back? Does that otter work?
I'm not trying to downplay this, but if she was attacked by 8, right? It looks like the damages would be worse.
That's not enough blood for you,
Well,
Gary?
I don't think that this is that. She looks like she could walk away and be fine.
She looks like a 6 otter attack to me.
No, look at her. Either her leggings are tie-dye or that's also blood. No, that's a lot of blood.
Did Jon Bon Jovi come in to save her?
I just didn't. You got to go out and take those otters out now, right? Somebody's got to go.
I mean, yeah. How did they why were they running so loose?
You got to take them out though. Like the otter hunter has to go out and.
Are they known in that area? Otter. Is that the kind of the thing? Are they known in that little park that she was at?
They certainly are now.
There is a video of. There's a video of it.
Oh, really?
Of her being attacked?
I don't know if we want to.
Is she filming it?
There can't be a video of it.
There's a video. There's a video.
There's a video of her being attacked by otters?
Of the otters coming out, like a gang, coming out to attack.
Might that just be stock otter video?
No, these are the otters.
Joe's saying it's...
Those are the same otters that... How do you know those otters are the ones that attacked her?
The subtitle here says the otters fled the scene in the aftermath of the attack.
I know, but sometimes they'll do, when they make a documentary or a movie or something, and they'll go 1967, the band landed in Los Angeles, and they show footage of a jet plane landing, but they're not necessarily on that plane. Right. That's what I'm saying. This is just footage of a plane from 1967.
Accompanying footage shows the water weasel octet fleeing the scene after the attack.
Well, I tried to defend my crack team as long as I could, but sorry, there's footage of it that we evidently didn't know existed or denied existed.
Uh-oh.
So let's see what that looks like. Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Distressing content.
Okay, we see him coming.
They don't move that fast. But they're fast. I mean, I feel like I could get away from them.
Well, why wouldn't you jump on a car or something like that? I mean, it looks like, there's no way that they're going to show them now attacking her because, Okay.
All right, but there's footage of them leaving the crime scene. It would seem like you could jump on the roof of a car and otters could get you. But on the other hand, if you're just going down a trail and you're not looking,
it's crazy.
Then the otters could get you.
Are these river otters or sea otters?
I'm going river.
Probably. It seems a little more white trash, right? They're going to be more violent, the river otters.
Yeah, I feel like the river otters could be intoxicated.
After they're going to go to Glamis.
That's a rowdier otter. The sea otter's a more majestic, peaceful otter.
Man.
They live in San Bernardino.
It's funny because
Sun Valley.
The sea is tranquil, and the sea is like where you go to get your thoughts together and it puts you in a better mood.
Yeah.
The river gets you drunk and fired up and angry. The river makes you want to fight, and the sea makes you want to just sort of lay down and find your inner self. They're both just bodies of water. But the river makes you want to get drunk and punch someone on a jet ski.
You're right.
And the ocean makes you want to just be one with God and nature, right?
So crazy. Yeah, if you thought she looked bad, you should see the otter guy.
That's good.
Thanks.
Out of control.
Nice. I like
a group of otters called a romp.
Oh, I've had a romp before.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else we got?
NYPD officer lands $175,000 settlement over, quote, courtesy cards that help drivers get out of traffic stops. A New York City police officer has reached a settlement with the city in a lawsuit that illuminated the use of the courtesy cards that officers dole out to friends and relatives to get out of traffic stops and other minor infractions, according to an agreement filed in Manhattan federal court on Monday.
Yeah, I remember that you would hand those with your license, like, hey, I'm a friend of the force or something like that.
Yes.
But why is he? I don't get the lawsuit.
So he did not honor them basically. And so he won a settlement being
because he was they said he's like, look, I'm a straight edge cop. Yes. I don't honor these gift cards you give to your buddies so they can get out of their speeding tickets with me.
Yes.
And then he got probably blackballed at the precinct or got shit in the locker room.
Yes.
And rightfully so, by the way.
He said, quote, "It's a form of corruption. My approach to how I handle them is not going to change, even if some boss is going to try to punish me."
Just take the card, Serpico. Jesus fucking Christ. I get it.
Do you notice, like, that I've seen these videos over and over again where, like, there's a mayor of a small town that's on a golf cart that gets pulled over, and he or she will say, "Hey, I'm the mayor of the blah, blah," and the video goes viral, and they force the person to resign. Are people shocked by that? Like, I'm surprised that there's not that courtesy of, like, hey, it happens all the time. But I guess when it's caught on video, they're forcing them to.
When people are disgusted by behavior that every human being would engage in, that's the part they act like so appalled. You know what I mean? Like, yes, if I was the mayor of the fucking city and I got a DUI, I'd let the cop know that I was the mayor of the city.
Of course.
That certainly would be the attempt. And that's part of the reason why you want to become the mayor of the cities, for little perks like getting out of speeding tickets and DUIs. So there's that. I get where he's coming from, but you know what I think this guy's got a grift.
Oh. Mm-hmm. What is it?
I think this guy's been stealing kilos of cocaine and heroin from the evidence room for a long time. But he doesn't want to get caught. So he makes a big stink about, listen, when I swore an oath to this city, I didn't swear an oath to help out your frat buddy, Ernie, who got pulled over on the fucking expressway. I don't care what this, I don't care if this seems like nothing to you. To me, it's corruption of the highest order. Now, you're never going to accuse that guy stealing a kilo of cocaine from the evidence room. It's like, not that guy. He's the straightest fucking, he won't even take the gift card. He won't even do the thing everyone will do. You know, there's no way he's getting into that evidence room and stealing those kilos. That's got to be somebody else. That's right?
That would be a good
ruse,
scam.
right?
Yeah.
It would be good.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
It's
more of a like, it's like if you saw some neighbor and they were chewing gum and then you realize, and you saw a neighbor and he was like walking his dog down the sidewalk. And he was chewing gum, and you're like, he didn't spit the gum out onto the lawn or in the street or whatever. You saw him bend over and pick up like a wrapper for a candy bar, and then you see him put the gum in the candy bar wrapper and wrap it up and then put it in his pocket, right? And then later on, you realize somebody stole your brand new Ultra hose that was out front of your house. And you go, one of these fucking neighbors stole my hose. And they go, what about that guy over there with his dog? And you go, no, not him. He does the gum. He's super considerate. He would never. He wouldn't steal the hose. He wouldn't put his gum. He wouldn't spit his gum out. He's not. No, that guy's off the list. That's what that guy's doing with the kilos. Okay.
Okay.
I would immediately look into this guy.
Well, I do want to read this little part. It says, the final straw came when he issued a ticket to a driver who turned out to be a friend of the NYPD's highest-ranking uniformed officer in the summer of 2022. Then he said he was promptly ousted from his job in the department's traffic unit and relegated to night patrol duties.
Oh.
Look, sorry, that's the code. Also, you know what? You should get some shit. Like, I went and did a benefit for the highway patrol or whatever, and they gave me a little star to put on my license or whatever. And it's like, but it's like, hey, bitches, you're not doing benefits for free for the highway patrol and the fallen officers or whatever. Like, I did something. I could burn some calories, a little something.
Did it work? Did you ever get pulled over and have the star?
I haven't gotten pulled over. No, sorry. I've been pulled over quite a bit, or a fair amount, much as the next guy. I've got out of most everything as an adult, mostly probably because of the Man Show, and those people that was the demo for the Man Show. So there was some of that. Others by just being as nice as I could possibly be, and I didn't go Tyreek Hill on these guys. Okay. I just went super friendly, as nice as I could be, mixed with the little, seen you. I've been let out of the last probably 10 times. I've been pulled over. I got pulled over on PCH 2 years ago, and the guy walked up and he looked at me and he looked around and he goes, buy any new cars? And I was like, oh, I'm out of this.
Nice.
I'm out of this. He
That's
knows I
cool.
got cars. He knows he's a car guy.
But did you have the star present or no? That's
The star.
He is the star,
The star
baby.
used to be. The star's in the car. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
The star was on for a while. It fell off. Mostly
fell off.
the
It was velcroed.
the last time the second to last time I've gotten out a lot. It's like 10 tickets. The one was
Show
the
a
guy
little leg.
pulled me over in like Ventura County, and he goes, "Where are you coming from?" And I go, "Kevin Costner's house." And he goes, "Oh, okay." He just liked that I was at Costner's house, so he dug that.
Can I just say,
Wow.
you say that you get pulled over just as much as anybody. I've never 10 times. I've only been pulled over like once in the last.
No, I said
that
the
seems-
last 10 times I've been pulled over, but that spans 25 years.
Okay.
I don't mean 10 consecutive
I was like,
days.
wow, that's a lot of. Have you been pulled over a lot?
No,
I never
but
get pulled over.
I'm gonna start saying
Well, you
I'm going to
drive
Kevin
like a-
Costner's house.
yeah.
You're not in a hurry.
Going from it.
Well, yeah, look, it could be 8 times, but I'm just going 10 times because I'm going back 25 years maybe. So if you figure 1.4 times a year or sorry, 0.7 times a year or something, whatever it is. But I'm not getting pulled over 10 times in the last year.
I'm just gonna put a little cute gold star on my driver's license and see what happens.
The time I was speeding the hardest on surface streets and really going 3 times the posted speed limit.
Oops.
I was wearing an LAPD ball cap, and I forgot I had it on.
Wow.
And the guy let me off because I was wearing, like, he was like, he got to the car pissed. Motorcycle cop, fucking angry when he got to the car. Ticket ready to write me a ticket. Angry that I was doing what I was doing, like an exhibition of speed. And then he saw I had an LAPD hat on, and he was like yelling at me. And then he went, "Where'd you get the hat?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm wearing my LAPD hat. That's
Oh my
good." So I
gosh.
just went, do a little charity work, that's all. It's nothing big, but I do some charity work
Yeah.
for LAPD. And he said, "What kind of charity work?" And I was like, "Well, golf tournaments, things. No, big, nothing big." And he said, "Okay." He let me go. So get an
Wow.
LAPD hat on.
Okay.
And tell me to do a little charity work.
Okay.
The next time I get pulled
Or
over,
offer him a blowjob. Because for me,
I already do
that's
that.
not really on,
I already do that.
I give him the hand, but that's not on
Hand
the
next
job?
time I
Yeah.
get pulled over in Victorville, I'll say I'm coming from Larry Bubbles Brown's house. We know Larry.
Yeah, no, now, if you're coming from Victorville, you need
Yeah.
Victorville PD.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
hat.
just have a box of them, and before
I've
they
said
come up
it
to the
many
car.
times. As you get in Orange County, have an Irvine PD. Like, get the hat that coincides with the place you're in. You'll be good.
What about just a hat that says police? I think that's a generalized hat that could work, right?
Yeah, but they have them in Mexico and Uruguay. It's too generic.
Could look like you're cosplaying too, and then you might get arrested for that.
Yeah, or maybe you love the band.
I think before the cop comes, you go to your trunk, grab the hat that fits that city, and put the star on the back of your bumper, and you're free and clear.
I do think, and I'm going to tell this Joe right now to tell Kyle, get me a California Highway Patrol hat, because like if you're going to drive to Vegas and you want to go 95, put that chip hat on. They'll kind of recognize me a little bit. And so I can do the claim of, like, I've done a few benefits, just some charity. I hosted and then they'll kind of go, oh, yeah, they can look semi-familiar or something. I could sell that to them.
And you
Yeah.
should also be listening to the Chips soundtrack in the car.
Well, that's a given. I'm already listening.
listening to that.
But what about once you cross Prim and now you're in Nevada? That CHP hat means nothing.
Take the fucking hat off and
you
put
get
the
a Nevada.
PD hat on.
Joe and Kyle, we need 3 hats total.
Yes, please.
I don't need one for Prim. The Nevada PD.
And you're almost there at that point, right? You're 30 minutes away once you cross into
I need
Nevada.
CHP, and then I need Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 hats.
Or Nevada, I don't know, Nevada Highway Patrol.
Would you
or
ever wear
something?
the CHP hat on Southwest flight? No reason to, but would you do it?
In case the shit went down, I saw some guy
Look like an air marshal.
Well, like some guy's pushing on the back of my chair too much, and I just turn around with that thing on and flash the hat, get him to calm down.
Just to call back the Southwest thing, are you like priority A through 15?
No.
you check in the 24 hours before?
I don't do anything. I'm like B. I
don't
would
care
say
where you sit.
I do, but I would probably say my Southwest average. If you were to take a grand total, it would end up being B35.
Okay.
That would be the average of when I get
one
on
of
that.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
The commoners.
Yep, all you commoners who get let off every time you get pulled over.
There was a comic who did a great thing. He was on stage and his alarm went off and he said, I'm so sorry, guys. 24 hours from now, I'm taking a Southwest flight. And the truth is, getting a better boarding group is more important than you guys right now. And he's like, let me just check in really quick. And then he got back to the show. It was so great. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that, but I don't make my own travel plans. So
not one of us.
I don't do that. But someone else does. But they never have the energy to do that.
Ever done a Spirit Airlines flight?
Ooh.
Yes.
You have? Mm-hmm. And?
Magnificent.
You go big, comfy front seat?
I know. I was just in the back of a Spirit flight, and I was like, I didn't know it got worse, demonstrably worse than Southwest. I didn't know that, but it does.
And Frontier's really bad.
Spirit. Yeah, it goes down. Yeah. All right. News story.
Woof. Texas man sentenced to 3 years in prison for kicking a cat like a, quote, a football field goal on video. Texas man was sentenced Tuesday to more than 3 years in federal prison for kicking a cat as if kicking a football field goal in a case of abuse that was recorded and shared on social media.
It's on video, but there's no video of this, I'm told. But once again, maybe we can find it.
I think the question we're answering before even saying it is who wants to watch a video of a cat kicking a cat? I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. Do you?
What's wrong with you?
I do, and the reason I do is because I bet it's not what we think it is.
Oh, I bet it is.
I can look away.
I bet it's bad.
He kicked it like a football.
Yeah.
Well, there is no.
I mean,
The cat is then set on fire in the video? Whoa. Well, that I don't want to see.
the cat was foaming at the mouth and convulsing. This is so sad, as
It's
if it had
sad.
been poisoned. Oh, I hate this.
And what happened to the guy?
3 years in prison.
Wow.
I think he should have more.
That's insane.
I take cats very seriously.
I'm a huge animal
but also
person,
just like animals. If you abuse animals.
Well, no, wait. Here's what I'm asking, just for clarity. There is no video.
It's most likely been
different
taken
than
down.
we don't want to see the video, but it's been taken down.
There was a video.
Uh-huh.
We have not found it, most likely because it's been
Scrub.
removed from everything. Because
Okay.
there was a cat on fire being kicked.
Oh.
He
on
posted-
fire being kicked?
Yeah.
Oh, it was on fire. Okay, that's a little different.
Okay.
Because he was arrested for kicking a cat initially, but so I was like, all right. But then the cat was set on fire.
Yeah.
But nobody said he kicked a cat that was on fire. That's a different story.
I do have more info, but it's very upsetting.
Which is
So,
bad.
Just for people listening, the cat was propelled through the air around 15 to 20 feet. The kick was recorded by another man who encouraged him to kick the cat, and then they posted the video
They
to social
said
media.
the cat. Are you sure these weren't Haitians trying to cook the cat and eat it?
Springfield.
These weren't Springfield Haitians. Are you sure? Because I was watching Hannity and I heard that these were Haitians who were trying to barbecue the cat. Not
Is
that
this
story?
like the first time that like this animal cruelty thing has gone? Somebody got convicted for 3 years because normally it's a slap on the wrist, right? I mean, this seems. I mean, that's a great.
I'm sure it's
thing.
not the first. I would be surprised if it was the first, but
I feel like I could see this guy's attorney like going like, "Look, this is your first cat kicking offense, so
Right.
I think we're in pretty good shape. I think I can get you like I can get community service or something." And then at
my
some
God.
point, he like says to his client,
Sees
"Listen,
the video.
No, he saw the video. He's in cleanup mode. He's going to take care of his client. But at some point, he says, "We got a judge assigned to the case. Yeah, middle-aged woman, single. Oh shit.
shit.
Hates JD Vance. Oh fuck. owns 4 cats.
No kids,
okay,
yep.
fucking A. Start packing your bags.
Yep.
This is not going to be good.
But with this criminal record, he could work for the NFL when he gets out.
That's right.
True. Yeah.
Dog fighting and cat kicking.